Give a quick welcome to them and turn it over to you all.
Can I see if I can share my screen before you open it up?
I just hit broadcast really quickly, but sure, you're fine.
Got it.
Perfect. You're good. I can just take it back over really quickly. No worries. And we'll get about one more minute and then we'll get started with everything.
I don't know where he went.
Oh, yeah, pop back in.
He's
He
in.
needs to make up his mind.
Justin, we're saved.
Yeah, you're in. All right, everyone. So let's go ahead and get started. So thank you for joining in today for the virtual college exploration for all North Carolina and South Carolina students. Just really quickly before we get started, a couple of housekeeping. This is a Zoom webinar format. So for any students on, just know we cannot hear you or see you. If you have any questions, please use the Q&A feature. You can find either the top of your screen or the bottom of your screen to ask any questions for our speakers today. Just a reminder, this session will be recorded in about a week. You will be able to access it at www.cacrao.org, and you can find more sessions on there as well. At this point, though, I'm going to turn it over to St. Andrews, and Miss Debbie will take it away.
Thank you, Justin. Welcome to Night Nation. As Justin said, my name is Debbie Bale. I am the Director of Regional Admissions here at St. Andrews University, and so excited that you guys have joined us this afternoon. I'm going to briefly introduce our panel. I will briefly go over our process and what we're going to do on the panel, and then I will turn it over to Mr. Stanley. I will take over the slides to share, and we will go from there. On our distinguished panel this afternoon, we have Mr. Brian Stanley. Mr. Stanley is Vice President of Enrollment Management for St. Andrews University. We also have Mr. Bob Bale, Director of St. Andrews at Sandhills, which is located in Pinehurst, North Carolina. And we have one of our campus presidents on with us. Miss Sharon Clay is president of our Charlotte campus, St. Andrews University in Charlotte. So I'm gonna, without further ado, I'm going to turn it over to Mr. Stanley, and we will proceed after that with Mr. Bale and then go to President Clay. Thank you all for joining us. Let's have a great event.
Well, good afternoon. Thank you for joining us for sure. Heather, I see that you're logged in. Thanks for coming to learn a little bit more about St. Andrews. And I think as Debbie Bell shared with you, we've got some different options based on what's going to fit your, your experience and what you're looking for. So today, we'll spend some time walking through and giving you an opportunity to figure out, is St. Andrews a great place for you, but also which location and which option might be better for your life and what's going on with you personally. So we're excited to have our panel here to walk through that. St. Andrews, first of all, do you know anything about St. Andrews? Have you been out to visit us? Any thoughts about the university? It's okay if not. We have of course been around. We actually started back in 1896, and what's exciting for that is it gives you a chance to see our history from 1896. St. Andrews formed here in Laurinburg, North Carolina. We opened in 1961. We just celebrated 59 years of being open here in Laurinburg. But again, as I shared, that 1896 started with Flora McDonald. It was an all-female Presbyterian school just up the road, probably 10, 15 minutes up the road from where we currently sit with our classes. And back in 1896, they were really focused in on those traditional liberal arts programs. So we're excited to have that rich history. And also up the road from where we're currently located was Junior College, the Presbyterian Junior College. And both of them merged to form. That announcement came in 1958 to form now what is, of course, then it was St. Andrews Presbyterian College, and today St. Andrews University. So it tells you a little bit about our history and kind of where we came from. Over those years, we have added and had the opportunity to expand our offerings at the university with academic programs, as well as faculty. And today, as you're going to hearing our expansion of some of our campuses. So you'll have a chance to hear about those locations and learn a little bit more about those. But here in Laurinburg, I get to talk about a great place. We're located here in Laurinburg, North Carolina. Not sure if you've been through here or had a chance to check out Laurinburg or not. We're about an hour 45 minutes from Charlotte, North Carolina, hour 45 from Raleigh, Durham. And then if you're in South Carolina, going to South Carolina, about the same distance to Myrtle Beach. So we're right in what's area is called the Sandhill region of North Carolina. And we're excited because we are really seeing a great growth taking place in our city. We're located on about a total of 500 acres, and that may not mean a lot to you, but for our students who are on our residential campus, gives them opportunities to roam around and run and get some time outside, where in a large metropolitan city, you may not have that chance to do. So I really like that experience. Why are we on so much land here? But one of our highlights is we do have an equestrian program. So I'm not sure if you ride horses or have any connections with agriculture, but the area that we're located in, we do have about a little over 300 acre equestrian center, a little over about 100 of our own horses with a veterinarian here on campus. Why I share that is, again, when you look at our footprint here in Laurinburg, that's why that we have so much space for our students to have that experience. Here at the campus, you're going to hear about the different options. Here at the campus, majority of our students, about 90% of our students live on campus. So we have students, what I love about our residential campus is we get to celebrate our community. And you're probably wondering, is that the community here in Laurinburg? The answer is yes. But our community here at the campus, our campus, is we have students from 36 states across the United States and 26 foreign countries. Our largest foreign country of students here at our campus come to us from Japan. So that's our largest international population on our campus. Why is that a good thing? It really gives exposure for our students to cultures and experiences that they may not have had the opportunity in their hometowns or in their communities to have meeting somebody from a different country. We have lots of folks from South America, Brazil, and I share that too. Well, how does that relate to the university? As we have over 27 athletic programs, men and women's varsity athletic programs, and a lot of those students, international students, come here to play soccer or to golf or to get connected with that athletic coach and that experience of being part of a team here at the campus. So that's one thing that sets the Laurinburg campus apart from our other locations. What's unique, you heard me talk about St. Andrews started with as a traditional liberal arts college. We have continued that as our foundation here at the university through our general education. But over the years, we've had an opportunity to expand our offerings. I love getting to talk about our business programs, business administration with some of the specializations, either in equine management or sport management, just to name a few of those. We also have degree programs here in sciences. We have about a 20,000 square foot science lab here at campus that we teach biology, forensic science, and even some of our chemistry and psychology courses, just to name a few of those majors. I love getting to talk about our education department. We just earned an A+ for elementary education, but we also teach special education, middle grades as well as secondary, and we're proud to announce this January a new Master's of Art degree in education. So some great options if you're thinking that route or thinking about education. The other thing I get excited about is we just unveiled our health sciences at the university. So if you're thinking, I might want to go continue my degree in nursing, or I might want to look at occupational therapy assisting or health services, administration, that's our newest area of study. We just received approval this past summer. I do want to highlight, we have some new simulation labs for our nursing students to actually learn in. We also have where we're just getting ready to build some new occupational therapy assisting labs. And again, if you're not familiar with occupational therapy, it's really teaching someone who may have had some type of challenge or struggle in their life how to live differently and be able to do those normal things you do in life, such as cooking or putting on a pair of shoes. That's a great new program. I highlight that program because we're one of 6 universities in the United States to have the Bachelor's of Science degree in that program. So I'm proud to talk about our health sciences for sure. Besides the majors, those highlight some of our majors. At the Laurinburg campus, we have a lot of students that have an interest either in music or theater, performance, or singing. So I really like what's great about pulling out our liberal arts history here at the campus, gives them the opportunity to be exposed and be part of those types of things here at our campus. Need to take just a quick break. I apologize. So that's a little bit about our campus. We're just under 1,000 students that are here at our Laurinburg campus. We invite you to come check us out, learn a little bit more about the university. I would love to take you on a tour and give you a chance to see what it's like to be part of Knight Nation here at the campus. So I'll turn it back over. That's my contact information. I think my hair is maybe a little bit grayer than what's in that picture now, Debbie, but I love it. If I can help answer questions or talk about the university or help you through the process, that's my contact information. Would love to do so. So Debbie, I'll turn it back over to you.
Thank you so much, Mr. Stanley. I know that all of you got a lot of information there, and we're excited to welcome you to main campus. So remember, we have the Q&A feature at the bottom. Please use that and post your questions. We will answer them at the end of our session. Now, I'm going to move on to Mr. Bob Bale. Mr. Bale, remember, is the director of our St. Andrews program in Pinehurst, North Carolina. So Mr. Bale, take it away for us.
Hi, yes, I'm Bob Bell, and as Debbie said, I'm the director of the Sandhills program for St. Andrews. And we're here located on the Sandhills Community College campus, a beautiful campus up here in Pinehurst, North Carolina. And we offer a world-class education to non-traditional students. Now, non-traditional students are folks that are out there working. They've got families, they've got things that keep them from going to the traditional college and participating in the traditional college programs that are offered. I do advising for students, and just this past week, I was talking to one of the students, talking to her about classes for spring semester. And in the background, I hear all her, several children running around squealing and screaming. So, we work very closely with our students here to help them through the programs, help them through their degrees, and ensure that they reach their goals that they're trying to accomplish with their education. Now, we've got several degrees up here that we offer. We've got the business administration degree that Brian was talking about earlier, and we are closely tied with the Laurinburg campus. We've got a lot of the instructors that teach down there teach up here. We've also got additional instructors that we've brought in up here that have experience experience in that field. Just last night, I was talking to some students about their senior seminar in business, and they were telling me about the paper that they had to do. They were doing a paper on Amazon, and oddly enough, the paper could only be on Amazon from 2017 to 2018. So they couldn't get all the latest stuff. They had to go back, and they were having a lot of difficulty with the research, but they were really enjoying it and talking about how intense and how interesting it was, and what an incredible learning experience it was for them. So the business program is really strong. Now, our education program up here is also an incredible program. Like Brian said, we're tied down to the school, but we also have instructors that are out of local schools up here, so they know what it's like to be teachers, to be principals, and the predominance of our classes are online, but we also have in-seat classes for the student that just has a different learning style and prefers the in-seat class. But we offer the elementary education. We offer the middle school and secondary and special education. The one thing that we do offer, if you've got a bachelor's degree and you're thinking, boy, I really would like to become a teacher, I would like to take what I know and become a teacher, is that we also offer the licensure program. So you can go through our licensure program and become a teacher through that. And you've already got your degree coming in, and all you have to do is take some classes and you can become a teacher. Psychology, yes, we've got psychology. We have in that we have instructors that are actual counselors out in the real world, and they're working with our students. I was talking to one of the instructors, and she was talking about how some of our students were developing their own research project. So they were doing a psychology research project, which sounded really interesting to me. So you've got that to look forward to. Interdisciplinary studies, if you're not sure what you want to do, but you want to come in and get a degree, we can work with you and develop that degree program. It is, we mold it, we work with the campus to guide you through the things you need to get your degree and, come up with that. I know one student who had, she had done she wanted to do counseling, but she also wanted to do education. And so that was kind of a different blend. So we wound up doing kind of a half education, half psychology counseling piece for her. And that worked out very well. Our new program is Health Services Administration. That is that's a new and exciting area. If you're interested in health services, this can help you with managing doctors' offices. This area helps with the folks that are working in the background at hospitals and stuff, in the accounting and the management fields, in the human resources area of hospitals. It helps with understanding how the health services area is run and operated. Beautiful field. I talked to a young lady today. Her background was surgical technology, and she wanted to get into something. She wanted to get her her bachelor's degree, and this fit her exactly. This was exactly what she wanted, and she was very excited about it. Now, as with all our St. Andrews universities locations, our focus is on our students. We want to make sure that they have full support, not only through administration such as myself, but also with the instructors. And our goal is to make sure you get your degree and you get everything that you need to get your degree. So if you want to get, if you have any questions, feel free to contact me. There's my contact information. If you have any questions, if there's anything we can do for you in guiding you through your choices, please let us know. We'll be glad to help. And I'll pass it on to Debbie.
Thank you, Bob. Appreciate you filling us in on the opportunities that we have at our St. Andrews University campus in the Sandhills of North Carolina in Pinehurst. As Bob did say, our contact information is up. You saw Mr. Stanley's earlier. You will see President Clay's in a few minutes. Don't worry about writing this down. We do have a slide at the end where you can get your phone out and take a picture, and then you will have this information for us. So I'm going to move on to our distinguished President Clay. We are thrilled that President Clay could be on with us today and tell us a lot about our brand new Charlotte campus that we're so excited about. So President Clay, I will mute myself and turn it over to you. Thank you for joining us today.
All right, thank you, Debbie. So first and foremost, good afternoon, everyone. I am excited to welcome you to the newest addition to the St. Andrews family, St. Andrews University in Charlotte. I'm excited to bring over 120 years of academic excellence here to the Queen City. And we are starting our classes this fall with our first class start on actually November the 23rd. So we're very excited about that. My name again is Sharon Clay. I am the campus president here. I've been working in education for over 20 years, and I'm very excited to be a part of the St. Andrews family. So what about St. Andrews really in Charlotte is really truly special is really our focus on the adult learner. And what do I mean by adult learner? Kind of like what Mr. Bob said, basically anyone for in which a residential campus just will not fit into your life because maybe you have work, family obligations, and you're trying to juggle a couple things at the same time. And so you're looking for a different environment. Our Charlotte campus model really is made to work with your life, right? And making it really attainable for you able to receive your degree while you're still juggling all of those other life responsibilities. We are really what we call a career-focused campus that's really focused around really accessibility and what I call attainability to make sure you're able to reach your goals. We are definitely a commuter campus, very similar to Sandhills, except we're located right here in the heart of the Queen City off of 77 Nations Forest Road. we're really focused, as I begin to talk about, really on what I call connectivity and retention. And by that said, we really want to make sure that you get the best of both worlds. So instead of like in a traditional campus where you would normally take 3 to 4 classes simultaneously, because we really are focused on that adult life and adult education, here you take only 1 class at a time once a month. So it allows you really to fit in all those other life challenges you may have with kids, families, jobs, responsibilities, and only have to focus on 1 class at a time while you're still continuing to juggle life. Our classes are also set up kind of like what Mr. Bob said, what I call the best of both worlds, right? So that's what we mean by hybrid class environment. You have the option of taking classes either in seat here at our campus, or you can take classes online, or we have the option of offering you both. So it allows you that flexibility to really kind of work with life and allow you to get that physical interaction. As we know, that connectivity is so important to really knowing our faculty, knowing our fellow peers, but at the same time, having that flexibility to really do the majority of your work online at your own convenience. Similar to the rest of our locations, we offer really small classes. We really believe that, education is an intimate environment, and we want to make sure that you're able to get the best out of that environment. So none of our classes really have more than 15 people at a time that are in that class. And of course, we offer all the traditional services you will find at your traditional university, like placement, advisement, assistance, all those wonderful things, just done on more face-to-face, one-on-one type of environment as well. The degrees that we're starting off here with at our Charlotte location, really what I call kind of like our general degrees that fits basically into any career path you may be thinking about going into, starting with business administration. You look at business administration and we think that that's basically anywhere from medical to technical to hospitality, you name it. There needs to have an understanding of the operations behind it. So it really is a great degree, no matter what your interest or what your passion may lie in, allow you to take that and really get into the operations side of things. And for anyone that spent any time here in the Queen City, you know that health service administration is really booming. So we're really excited as well to bring that program here to the Charlotte area, because there's so many different ways in which you go into hospitals, to your managed care, to your long-term care. Think about occupational therapy, just so many different ways in which you can use that degree here, right here in the Queen City. And of course, for our more senior students that are looking for, bringing their career to the next level, we also have our master's degree in business administration. So going on next to the next slide, thank you, Debbie. What really want to focus on, again, our 3 probably main focus is just really our hybrid model. The hybrid model really allows you to begin your journey at any point in time by allowing you to have a combination of in-seat or inline or online classes that really fits your learning style. Our classes are 4 weeks at a time. So again, yes, it's accelerated, but it's the only thing that you're doing at the same time while you're juggling life. And the wonderful part about that is by the time you're in your 3rd month here in a semester, you've already completed 2 classes under your belt. So you're able to see the fruits of your labor a lot faster with us. Our classes, again, because we are in what we call a rotation admissions environment, you can enter at any point in time and you can exit at any point in time. So it allows you to be able to finish your degree a lot faster with an education that's really focused on modern workplace type of situations and challenges, and make sure that you're getting really the most out of your education. Again, as I said, our admissions process is one, because we're starting classes at any time, you can begin at any time. So there really is no wrong time to really start your education here at our Charlotte location. You can start as soon as November 23rd. If you have any questions, I welcome you to come down to our campus here right off of Nations Ford Road, have a conversation with us, and we'll love to tell you more on how we can kind of help you really work towards your future endeavors. All right. So again, there's my information and picture. I actually still do look like that picture, so that's a wonderful thing about that. My name again is Campus President Sharon Clay. This here is Darius Bradley. He is my admissions counselor. We work hand in hand. He also has lots of experience in post-secondary and in admission. So we're here to walk you through the process and help you figure out, is St. Andrews and Charlotte the best fit for you? Thank you, Debbie, and I'll turn it back over to you.
President Clay, thank you so much on updating us on the Charlotte campus and sharing some of that exciting information. As President Clay has mentioned, as Mr. Bale has mentioned, as well as Mr. Stanley has mentioned, we have 3 great opportunities for you. It just depends on which one fits into your lifestyle. I encourage you, number one, to check all of us out. We are online, www.sa.edu. Once you get to our main website, you will have the option to check out our main campus, our Sandhills campus in Pinehurst, and our Charlotte campus, of course, in Charlotte. But the one thing that I think we all would love to see are those applications. Folks, let's get started. We want you to apply to St. Andrews. You know what? I tell students every day, why not? Right now, you're at home, you're doing virtual, hybrid school, trying to figure out where you're going, maybe working. It's time to apply, folks. You know why? Two exciting reasons. Number one, we're waiving your application fee. Well, how's it get better than that? Number two, because of COVID right now, we are not requiring those SAT or College Board ACT scores. So two fabulous reasons other than us to apply to St. Andrews at this time. So what we need from you is we need your completed application. And you're saying, where do I go to apply? You can go to our website, again, the St. Andrews University website, www.sa.edu. You can apply there. We also love that Common App, so feel free to apply through the Common App. And if for those of you that are in North Carolina, you can go to CFNC and apply that way. But remember, right now, we're waiving those application fees and those SAT scores. So go ahead, take the time. This is a great weekend to do it before the holidays kick in. I don't know about you guys, but I've already started shopping. So we know that we want to get this into our hands before the holidays come and take over our lives for a couple of weeks or a month. So application, we also need all the college transcripts, any college that you have attended. We will need all those transcripts. We need to review them all. There may be some classes on your first college experience that maybe your second college didn't accept, but maybe St. Andrews would. So send all those transcripts to us so that we can evaluate them. Also, we need that official high school transcript. And you're thinking, oh my gosh, really? I am a transfer student. Yeah, we need it. That is a Department of Education requirement. So we ask for it as well. What we're looking for is that high school graduation date. So right now, go ahead and apply. You will see on the bottom, this is where you can get your phone out, take a picture of what we need, get that completed application into us before the holidays sink in. We will review it. We will get back with you as soon as we can, as soon as everything is compiled and in your file. And of course, we will stay in contact with you. One thing that I want to point out, and I know that these folks on this panel as well, please contact us. We love to talk with students. I like to Zoom with you. I'm sure that Mr. Bale does. I know President Clay does as well. Mr. Stanley's going to make phone calls every afternoon to admitted students. We love to talk with you. So give us a call, reach out to us. We know that you may be working, you may be in school. It's not as easy to reach us. Shoot us an email. There again, guys, everybody's got their phone in their pocket. Take the phone out, take a picture, get our information so that you can contact us. We want to hear from you. Shoot us an email. Say, I would love to talk with you, but I am working from 7 a.m. to 3. What's a good time? You let us hear from you and we will follow up and make sure that we get back with you in a timely manner. But again, I want to stress, now is the time to apply. Before the holidays set in and you get busy and you forget, go ahead and apply now. So I think that's going to wrap up our session. I do not see any questions in our box. Does anyone out there have any questions for Knight Nation? We are here to answer them for you. Okay, if no one has any questions, if I may, I'm going to throw one or two out and let our panelists answer. There may be things that you were thinking, but just haven't thought to ask it. So Questions for our panelists this afternoon. You've heard me talk about applying. Is there a specific time? We do have rolling admissions, as President Clay said. I'd like to ask each panelist on the call, and we'll start with Mr. Stanley. When is the opportune time to apply to St. Andrews? When would you like to see those applications come rolling in?
Well, I'm going to share a personal experience. As I mentioned earlier, we've just launched a new master's in education here. And, you know, whether you have a degree or depending on what your degree is, I think in your head, sometimes we think, oh, let's do it. And then we hold off for some reason. And I'm thinking about myself right now. Dr. Teresa Reynolds had the opportunity to talk to us this past week about the new education program. And it really sparked my thinking that maybe I should maybe go back for an additional degree myself. And I've held off from doing that. I got very busy and lots going on with different things in my current role. And, you know, it was funny because what I would share with you is if you think this is a right fit, do it now, don't wait, because what it's going to do is it's going to keep you moving down that path of getting started. I held off. You know, again, I heard that first presentation about the master's program back in September, and I thought, boy, I really like what she's saying. And I held off from doing it again because of my busy schedule. And today, just sitting here with that question, Debbie, it just made me think now's the time to get started on that, and don't wait, because somebody's going to probably from the university be encouraging me to get through those next steps and at least know about that acceptance process. So I'm giving it from a personal experience that the longer you wait to do it, you're just going to continue to put it off. So the great thing that I would share is get started now. Don't wait, find out if you're accepted, and let's see if we can make it happen. I think one of our greatest things is when we get to spend time with you and get to know you and tour you around campus, whichever location. That's what we appreciate, is in that personal touch that we appreciate working with you as a student. So again, I'm taking it from a personal standpoint of why now is the time for me, and I'm sure could relate to you as well. So
thank you, Mr. Stanley. As you heard from our VP, now is the time. So go ahead and make that move. President Clay, is there anything that you would like to add to what Mr. Stanley has advised?
I think, Debbie, he said it very well. You know, as I kind of look at our campus here, as I said, it's about education that fits your life. But part of, you know, getting things to fit into your life is also remember that you need to give yourself some self-care, right? And part of that self-care is making sure that we pause to take care of ourselves. What a better holiday gift is to go ahead and get started in your next journey, right? Doing something that's going to benefit you. So as I mentioned, you know, we have classes that start here on November 23rd. Wouldn't that be nice to already have a class under your belt while you're sitting, you know, and having some turkey dinner? So it really is the best time to get going, because it really is about starting a journey that fits your life and a journey that's really going to make it better for you. And as I mentioned, I don't think there's any better holiday gift that you can give than really giving yourself the ability to really succeed later on. So let's do it now.
Thank you, President Clay. We've heard from Vice President Stanley and President Clay. Let's hear from Director of Sand Hills, Mr. Bale. What would you add to this? When should your students start applying?
Well, I agree with all of them, and applying now is the best option. What I've found is that there's always going to be some kind of little glitch that's gonna, you know, you're gonna go, oh yeah, I'm gonna start in January. I'm gonna start in November, whenever, and something doesn't get presented to the school in a timely manner. Something doesn't make it to the school in a timely manner. So if you no matter what you plan on, just anticipate something getting in there and figuring out how you're going to make it happen even better. Because it could be simply like, right now with the COVID stuff, getting high school transcripts is a complication. And people are going, oh yeah, all I have to do is call my high school. It's not that easy anymore. So, you know, jump in there, get it rolling, because there may be some problems and you don't want to be held back. You know, you're starting these goals and dreams, and you know, you don't want to be held back at all.
Well said to everyone. I think the takeaway from that is life gets in the way. So go ahead and apply today. Also, while we're talking about the application process, also FAFSA, let me throw out apply, apply, apply. FAFSA, FAFSA, it's the free application for financial aid. I think you heard me say free. If there's ever a charge, don't apply there. You're on the wrong site. Apply, apply, apply. Our school code is 001540. It will come up as Weber International, which is our sister university, but it will come to St. Andrews. So I cannot stress apply. Apply for St. Andrews, apply through the FAFSA website. And one last thing I want to end on is visit. How many of you out there have taken time to visit a college campus? Guys, no excuse. St. Andrews is open for visitors. President Clay would love to have you. She'd love to see your face. Mr. Bale would love to see you. Those of you that play golf or want to be in the Sandhills, great place. Pinehurst is always beautiful. I think you hear when you pick up the phone or if you call someone in Pinehurst. Mr. Stanley, I know the doors are open at St. Andrews University. All you have to do is let us know when you want to come see us. You can go again to our website, which is on the bottom, www.sa.edu, and click that visit link. Come on, come see us, folks. Maybe you're thinking, I'm not quite ready. I'm still leery of COVID. It's okay. We'd love to see you virtually. Our next open house is actually Saturday, November 14th. What are you guys doing? Join us for an hour. We'd love to have you. Again, thank you. Thank you to our panelists. I want to thank Vice President Stanley. I want to thank Mr. Bale for giving of your time today, and definitely thank President Clay. I know you are all busy, but never too busy for St. Andrews and to apply. So thank you all. We appreciate you being part of our information session today. We look forward to seeing your application and your smiling faces. And now I will turn our session, because we are right on schedule, back over to Justin, our great CACRAO facilitator. Thank you, Justin.
Perfect. Thank you all so much for all that valuable information. So really quickly before we end today's session, just a reminder, the recording will be available in about a week, and you can sign up for more sessions at www.cacrao.org. Lastly, once we end this, you will see a quick 4-question survey that will appear. Please take some time to fill it out. We would love to hear all of your feedback. Besides that, you all have a great day. And once again, thank you for your time.